Very good morning, students. So we again came here with the new topic of today, which is operant conditioning. It is again the topic of your chapter, which is going through, and the chapter 7, which is learning. And we have discussed earlier also about learning, like what is learning, what are the features of learning, and we are now studying the theories of learning. In the theories of learning, we discuss the first theory, which is the classical conditioning. So here today we will discuss about second theory of learning, which is the operant conditioning. Operant conditioning, earlier we studied about classical conditioning, and here again the two words came, operant, second word is conditioning. Conditioning, as you all know, the simplest form of learning is known as conditioning. Like in classical conditioning, the dog associate the food with the bell. He was conditioned that as the bell rang, I get the food. So there is a association of stimulus to stimulus. But in this conditioning, there is association of stimulus to response, SR. Okay. Now coming to the two words which are given here. Operant conditioning. Conditioning means a simplest form of learning. Operant. Operant means a person who operate. Operant word derived from the word operation. Operation, as you all know, operation means to act, कुछ करना, operate करना. And those who do, they are known as operant. Like right now, I am teaching to you all, so I am operant. I am doing something. I am acting something. I am teaching you. I am operating. Okay? So, operant are the person who does something. Okay? So, here, operant conditioning. This is a theory. Operant conditioning, this theory is given by B.F. Skinner. Okay, again I am repeating B.F. Skinner, and that's why this theory is also sometimes known as Skinner theory. So there are some important points which are related to it. First one, it is given by B.F. Skinner, and that's why this theory is also known as Skinner theory. It is named by the Skinner's theory. This is very important for you all to remember in your mind and to learn this, that which theory is given by which psychologist. Okay. Second point, operant conditioning means here something operation was done, something act was done, like in the classical conditioning nothing was act was not doing, कुछ काम नहीं था, there is only association. Here some operation was done by some operant. Okay, so who is the operant here? Here is the operant is the rat. He conducted his experiment on rats. Basically, Skinner used to conduct his experiment on rats and pigeons. Okay, like Pavlov conducted his experiment on dog. Similarly, Skinner conducted his experiment on rats. So third point is he conducted his experiment on rat. Okay. Now, what happened? One more alternative name of this theory is also instrumental conditioning. This theory is also known as instrumental conditioning. I will tell you why it is known as instrumental conditioning. So these are the points which are related to this theory, that it is given by B.S. Skinner. Here someone is something is operation was done, means action was done, and there is one operand. Secondly, he conducted his experiment on rat, and this type of conditioning is also known as instrumental conditioning. Now he usually conducted his experiment in a on rat, but he made a very special box which is known as the Skinner box. इन्होंने एक स्पेशल बॉक्स बनाया था in which he placed the rat. Okay, that is known as Skinner box. Understood? So he made a box, a special box in which he put the rat in it, and that is known as Skinner box. Now what happened? What is the experimental setup? He kept in his special made box, there was a lever there which was attached to a food pellet. उसका जो वायर है वो फूड पैलेट से अटैच रहता है, एंड दैट रैट वाज केप्ट हंग्री, उसको हंग्री रखते हैं. देन ही केप्ट द हंग्री रैट इन दैट चैम्बर. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड? ऑब्वियसली द रैट वाज हंग्री, सो ही सर्च फॉर द फूड. Okay, so what happened? He's searching for the food here and here, here and there. So that is known as exploratory behavior. I think you all know, but here you should know it. What is exploratory behavior? Exploratory behavior when you explore something. जब आप किसी चीज़ को ढूंढते हो, सर्च कर, भूख लगी है तो तुरंत क्या होता है ना, like you open your almirah, you open your fridge. Okay, you go in the kitchen and search. So that is what? That is an exploratory behavior. Similarly, rat was also doing. Okay, he was hungry, so he was moving here and there in the chamber. Just imagine, again I am repeating, always whenever anyone told you something, just imagine in your mind. So it make you more remember the things. आपको याद करने में वो ज़्यादा मदद करेगा. ठीक है, आपको बहुत अच्छे से याद होगा. What happened after moving here and there? Suddenly the rat presses the lever. Okay, and as he pressed the lever, he get the food. Okay, this is for the first time. Okay, तो वो तो suddenly हुआ. Now similarly it happened so many trials. Now what happened? It moment आया. There was a moment when as they kept the hungry rat into the chamber, जैसे ही वो उसको रखते थे, as they kept the hungry rat into the chamber, the rat, this was the lever which was attached to a food pellet. Okay, so as they kept the rat immediately go to the lever and press it and get the food. So what happened? A conditioning was done, a learning was done. Rat learned that if I press the lever, I get the food. So here the consequence is the result of learning. जो result आया उसको lever press करने पे क्या result मिला? Food, which is a very again you know about the type of stimulus. So food is something appetitive stimulus, pleasing stimulus. So to get that one, the rat is pressing again and again that lever. वो बार lever press कर रहा था food लेने के लिए. Okay, so here the rat is the operand, and what is the operation? He pressing the lever to get the food. So now I told you that I will tell you that why it is also known as instrumental conditioning. इंस्ट्रूमेंटल कंडीशनिंग इसलिए कहते लीवर इज द इंस्ट्रूमेंट फॉर गेटिंग द फूड. फूड के लिए जो लीवर है वो एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, एंड दैट्स वाई दिस टाइप ऑफ कंडीशनिंग इज ऑल्सो नोन एज इंस्ट्रूमेंटल कंडीशनिंग. Okay, so I hope you understand, and there is a meaning of operant conditioning is also. Let me discuss with you. Operant conditioning is a form of learning in which behavior learned होता है, maintained और change through it consequence. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था, the rat learned that if he press the lever he get the food. The rat learning was done. Similarly, like a child also locate the jar of sweets at home. Okay, when the child mother was not at home. Okay, so you know about it. तो एक जैसे एक बच्चा होता है ना, वो अगर उसको टॉफीज खाने हैं, मम्मी नहीं है घर पे, तो वो ढूंढ लेता है थ्रू द एक्सप्लोरेटरी बिहेवियर. एक बार ढूंढ लेता है, फिर यू नो दैट हाँ दैट इज अ प्ले. सो क्या होता है, व्हाट हैपेंड, ही गोज नॉट डूइंग एक्सप्लोरेटरी बिहेवियर, फिर एंड हो जाता है. तो सिमिलरली हैपन विद द रैट ऑल्सो. विद द नंबर ऑफ ट्रायल द रैट लर्न where is the how he will get the food. So he learned that after pressing the lever he will get the food. So here lever pressing is an operant response and getting food is its consequence. Operant, again I am repeating, who is operant? Rat. Okay, and rat rat का रिस्पॉन्स क्या हो रहा है, लीवर को प्रेस करना, लीवर प्रेसिंग, एंड कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिजल्ट क्या है, दैट आफ्टर प्रेसिंग द लीवर ही इज गेटिंग द फूड. ओके, so this is all about operant conditioning. Operant are the behavior or responses. Operant are the behavior or responses operant is the person who act, and operant conditioning is a form of learning in which behavior is learned, maintained or changed through its consequences. So this is all about operant conditioning. It is given by B.F. Skinner. It is known as Skinner theory. He conducted his experiment on rat, and his theory is also known as instrumental conditioning. He made a special box which is known as Skinner box, and here the operant response is the lever pressing and consequence is the food. So this form of learning is also known as SR learning. Like classical conditioning is known as SS learning because there both the things are stimulus. What are the stimulus? First is the what are the stimulus? First is the bell and second is the food. So one is the conditioned stimulus and one is the unconditioned stimulus. Here stimulus is the lever pressing and response is the food. Sorry, response is the lever pressing. Okay, and stimulus is the lever. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, एक स्टिमुलस है, स्टिमुलस क्या है, लीवर, और रिस्पॉन्स क्या है, लीवर को प्रेस करना in order to get the food. So it is a form of learning which is known as SR learning. Okay children, I hope you understood about the operant conditioning. Now similarly, like in the classical conditioning also, there are so many factors which determine the classical conditioning theory. Similarly, here are also so many factors which determine the operant conditioning theory. ऑपरेंट कंडीशनिंग थ्योरी को भी बहुत से फैक्टर्स डिटरमाइन करते हैं, तो आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस विद यू दैट फैक्टर्स. So we are discussing about the determinants. Determinants means we are discussing about the determinant. Determinants means factors. What are the factors which affect the operant conditioning? So first one is the type of reinforcement. आप कौन सा reinforcement दे रहे हो? Type of reinforcement. Okay, this is the first determinant. Type of reinforcement. So we will discuss with it this in detail. Second is the number of reinforcement. कितना दे रहे हो मीन्स कितनी बार दे रहे हो. Okay, number of reinforcement. Okay. Then third is the schedule of reinforcement. Schedule क्या है reinforcement का. And last one is the delayed reinforcement. So these are the four important determinants which play a very important role in determining the operant conditioning theory. Okay, so we discuss this all these four determinants one by one right now. Okay. So we are discussing about the determinants of operant conditioning. As like in the classical conditioning theory, there are some factors which determine the classical conditioning. Means these are some factors which determine the how a dog learn or how a dog associates more. Similarly, in the operant conditioning, some of the factors were there which determine the operant to be conditioned. Okay, so here are some points. First one is type of reinforcement. Type of reinforcement means which type of reinforcement you are providing to the operant. Okay, like here operant is the rat and the food is the reinforcement for him, for that. Food is, there are two type of reinforcement, positive and negative. Positive, second, negative. Positive reinforcement. What is the difference between positive and negative reinforcement? Positive reinforcement usually increases the chance. Means positive reinforcement is something which everyone wants to take it again and again. ठीक है, ये एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो सबको बार बार चाहिए. Positive reinforcement like food, money, praise, appreciation, good words, all your basic needs. Okay, so these are the positive reinforcement which everyone wants it. They are pleasant. Negative reinforcement are those reinforcement which everyone wants to escape from it and want to avoid it. कोई नहीं चाहता negative reinforcement. Okay, सब उसको avoid करना चाहते हैं. Like electric shock, a kind of negative reinforcement. Hitting, insulting, or like using some bad words. Okay. Like in the cold weather, any kind of like cold weather, so we used to wear the woolen clothes in order to avoid that cold weather. Okay, so we basically negative reinforcement are those reinforcement which we wants to avoid or escape. But in the conditioning, I already told during the classical conditioning also, usually एवर्सिव स्टिमुलस जो होते हैं उनकी लर्निंग बहुत जल्दी, कंडीशनिंग बहुत जल्दी होती है क्योंकि हम उनको अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं. जैसे ये रैट था, रैट इन स्किनर एक्सपेरिमेंट ऑल्सो व्हाट हैपन, रैट लर्न दैट व्हेन ही प्रेस द लीवर ही गेट द फूड. ओके, बट सडनली ही प्रेस द लीवर. At the first time, due to the exploratory behavior, the rat suddenly presses the lever. But after a few tries, the rat learn. But वो try क्या हो रहा है? Comparison to the positive और negative में क्या होता है कि positive reinforcement the number of trials are more, whereas in negative reinforcement number of trials are less. Like अगर वही लीवर प्रेस करने पे रैट को इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक मिलता है, if the rat get the electric shock, तो आपको भी लगता है कहीं ना कहीं कि वो बहुत जल्दी सीखता है, फिर वो उसको अवॉइड करता, वो कभी उस लीवर को प्रेस नहीं करता. बट लीवर प्रेस करना है या नहीं करना है ये टोटली डिपेंड करता है उसके रिइंफोर्समेंट पे. कैसा? विच टाइप ऑफ रिइंफोर्समेंट द रैट इज गेटिंग. ओके, वो पॉजिटिव मिल रहा था इसलिए वो प्रेस कर रहा था, वहीं अगर नेगेटिव मिलता तो वो प्रेस नहीं करता. ये भी उसकी कंडीशनिंग हो जाती कि मुझे इसे प्रेस नहीं करना. ओके, और वो बहुत जल्दी होती है क्योंकि नेगेटिव चीज़ों को हम लोग बहुत जल्दी अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं. बहुत जल्दी हम लोग सीखते हैं कि हाँ ये बुरा है, ये खराब है. ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड. ओके, so the type of reinforcement also determine the operant conditioning theory. I already told you that there are two types of reinforcement, positive and negative. Positive reinforcement is a very pleasant reinforcement. It increases the chances occurrence of the desired response again and again, and like praise, money, food, these are the positive reinforcement. Negative reinforcement are those reinforcement which everyone wants to avoid, wants to escape from it, like electric shock or any kind of punishment. Okay, so these are the things. Now another determinant is the number of reinforcement. Number of reinforcement also determine the operant conditioning. ऑपरेंट की कंडीशनिंग में, ऑपरेंट लर्निंग में, नंबर ऑफ like how many time you are reinforcing the rat. Here if the Skinner first time the rat presses the lever, he get the food. Second time he presses the lever, he doesn't get the food. So did you think do you think that learning will take place? No. The number of reinforcement also play a very important role. Like for example, and this is applicable in your daily life also, in your daily routine also. Like you can see in the school also, when you cover your copy very well and show it to the teacher, teacher said very good. Then in the second time also you put more effort in that one, but no reinforcement was provided to you. So did you think that at the third time you will do it? I think no, or maybe. Okay, so it very much determines the number of reinforcement. आप कितनी बार reinforcement दे रहे हो वो भी बहुत डिटरमाइन करता है. तो अच्छी चीज़ों के लिए बार बार reinforcement देना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ओके, अदरवाइज वो लर्निंग जो होती है वो स्टॉप हो जाती है. ठीक है, और ये लर्निंग, this is a conditioning, operant conditioning. It is not only limited to the Skinner theory only. You applied this in daily life. Like I am, like right now I'm teaching you and I'm coming so many examples. Like every time in the childhood, from the childhood also, this is only the thing from which we get to know that what are the things are right and what are wrong. जैसे जब बच्चा कोई अच्छी चीज़ें करता है तो पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं वेरी गुड बेटा, बहुत अच्छा किया. तो द चाइल्ड लर्न कि मैंने ये काम अच्छा है, उसकी कंडीशनिंग हो जाती है. दैट इज ऑल्सो कंडीशनिंग कि लर्न दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज गुड एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज bad. So reinforcement play a very important role, and how many time you are giving the reinforcement, that also play a very important. Like बच्चे ने एक बार अच्छा काम किया, आपने गुड बोला, बट बच्चे ने फिर दोबारा अच्छा काम किया तो आपने उसको कुछ भी नहीं बोला. फिर थर्ड टाइम बच्चे ने अच्छा काम किया, आपने फिर कुछ नहीं बोला. ठीक है, तो that play a very important role. Next is the quality of reinforcement. Quality means आप जो reinforcement, what is the quality of your reinforcement, that also play a very important role. ओके। अब ठीक है, फूड उसको प्रोवाइड हो रहा था रैट को, रैट इज गेटिंग, अब अगर रैट फूड इज समथिंग लाइक वेरी बिटर, tasteless or anything which rat doesn't like. So did you think that rat will take interest in pressing the lever? I don't think so. नहीं कर वही क्वालिटी ऑफ इन्फोर्स, किस क्वालिटी का आप इन्फोर्समेंट दे रहे हो। उसी तरह बच्चा भी कोई अच्छा काम कर रहा है, अब आप किस तरीके से उसको इन्फोर्स, वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड, लाइक व्हाट इज योर पिच ऑफ योर वॉइस and what are your statement and wording, that are the quality of enforcement. Okay, like if you are giving him the chocolates also, like appreciation नहीं कर रहे हैं, praise नहीं कर रहे हैं, बच्चे ने अच्छा काम किया तो आप उसको चॉकलेट दे रहे हो या टॉफी, तो उसकी क्वालिटी क्या है, हाँ। लाइक उसकी क्वालिटी क्या है, लाइक पता नहीं ऐसा कोई टॉफ़ी या चॉकलेट आपने बच्चे को दे दिया जो बच्चे को पसंद ही नहीं है, तो ऑब्वियसली बात है कि वो तो इन्फोर्समेंट हुआ ही नहीं उसके लिए, हाँ। तो ही डजंट लर्न एनीथिंग, उसको ये लग रहा है, उसको ये भी फील हो सकता है अच्छा मैंने ये जो काम किया ये लग रहा है इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं था, या ये इतना वर्थफुल नहीं था, तभी मम्मी ने या पापा ने ऐसा दिया मुझे या ऐसा किया, तो दिस हैपन, अंडरस्टूड। तो सो क्वालिटी ऑफ इन्फोर्समेंट प्ले अ very important role. Now the next determinant, amount of enforcement, amount, कितनी amount में भी आप दे रहे हो, like in the experiment rat was very hungry, okay, and the food which was coming, but what it's coming in very little bit amount, so is it a reinforcement for the rat? No. ओके, सो अमाउंट ऑफ इन्फोर्समेंट सिमिलरली मीन्स आप कितनी अमाउंट में इन्फोर्समेंट दे रहे हो, लाइक एनीथिंग, लाइक इफ़ यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग चॉकलेट टू अ चाइल्ड, आप चॉकलेट दे रहे हो तो आप कितना दे रहे हो, 1 दे रहे हो या 2 दे रहे हो, क्या है अमाउंट आपका, वो भी बहुत डिटरमाइन करता है लर्निंग में। लाइक बच्चे को एक, इफ़ यू कंपेयर द 2 चाइल्ड, ओके, एक को आपने सिर्फ 1 चॉकलेट दी और एक को आपने 2 चॉकलेट दी, वो भी अच्छी वाली, अच्छी डेयरी मिल्क और ऐसा कुछ जो उसका फेवरेट था, तो आपको क्या लगता है कौन ज़्यादा बेटर लर्न करेगा? सेकेंड वन। फर्स्ट वन को लग रहा है कुछ ऐसा किए ही नहीं इसीलिए मम्मी पापा ने ऐसा दिया, कुछ ये इम्पोर्टेंट इतना नहीं था। तो दीज आर द थिंग्स आर द फैक्टर विच डिटरमाइन द लर्निंग। ये सारे फैक्टर बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं किसी भी चीज़ को लर्न करने में, ओके। And we learn, as we already told, we learn from the child, infant, from the childhood to the old age also. So it's very important. The type of enforcement you are providing, number of enforcement, quality क्या है आपके enforcement की, amount क्या है, okay, that is very important. Next one is delayed reinforcement. Delayed reinforcement also very much determine the learning. Let's take an example of this experiment, operant conditioning. Just imagine that rat is doing the exploratory behavior, and while doing the exploratory behavior, the child presses the lever but doesn't get the food. फूड नहीं मिला उसे, उसने लीवर प्रेस किया पर फूड नहीं मिला बट वो डिलेड हुआ, लाइक 5 मिनट्स बाद या 10 मिनट्स बाद फूड आया। रैट ऑल्दो ईटन इट, बट डिड यू थिंक दैट लर्निंग विल टेक प्लेस? इट इज़ नॉट दैट लर्निंग विल नॉट टेक प्लेस, बट डिड यू थिंक इट इज़ मोर इफेक्टिव? इट इज़ दैट इफेक्टिव? नो, वो इफेक्टिव ना नहीं होगा। इट मे समटाइम लीड टू पुअरर लेवल ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस। आप जिस तरह का परफॉर्मेंस एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो वो उस तरह का परफॉर्मेंस नहीं करेगा अगर आप डिलेड इन्फोर्समेंट देंगे। लाइक यू कैन सी इट इन आवर डेली लाइफ ऑल्सो, इन योर स्कूल लाइफ ऑल्सो, एंड इवन आई हर्ड फ्रॉम द चिल्ड्रन, बच्चों से ही मैंने ये चीज़ें सुनी हैं। लाइक मान लो फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर वाज अ स्पोर्ट्स डे in your school and you participated in so many sports and you won also, like you won in the race competition also, you won in the shooting also, 2 or 3, But on that particular day, it was announced by the authority, the management, that today we will not give any kind of certificates and prizes to the winner. Okay, they will get in the at the end of the examination on the result day or anything. ठीक है, उस समय नहीं, तो आपने रिइंफोर्समेंट तो दिया पर डिले करी, तो क्या होगा, तो you see the difference between at the moment the child does something and you reinforce the child and after some time you reinforce the child, there is a difference between the two. Okay, उसमें एक डिफरेंस हो जाता है, क्योंकि बच्चे ने उस समय जीता, आप उसी समय उसको रिइंफोर्स करते हैं, तो वो एक बहुत ही अलग ही, it create a very different impact on the child. Okay, so this is another important determinant. Next is the schedule of reinforcement. Means reinforcement का schedule कैसा है? It is also of two types. Continuous, intermittent. Continuous means आप reinforcement क्या कर रहे हो? Continuously दे रहे हो या intermittent? Intermittent means interval, at interval means with some gap. Like for example, आज आपने reinforce किया, कल नहीं किया. Yes, tomorrow you have not, day after tomorrow you reinforce. Means after some gap. So there are two ways of reinforcement. Okay, either you do it continuously. आप जब बच्चा अच्छा करके ला रहा है, आप बार बार बोलो बहुत अच्छे, या फिर आप कभी बोलो जब आपको लगता है, तो that is intermittent. Intermittent reinforcement is also known as partial reinforcement. इसे partial word भी बोला गया है, partial reinforcement. And it has been found that partial reinforcement is found to be very effective than the continuous, because you also know कोई भी चीज़ अगर continuously होने लगती है तो उसकी importance less हो जाती है, कम हो जाती है. आप कुछ भी कर रहे हो, छोटा भी चीज़ कर रहे हो या बड़ा भी काम कर रहे हो, आपको हर एक बात पे अप्रिशिएशन मिल रहा है, वेरी गुड. तो एक देयर इज अ मोमेंट केम व्हेन द चाइल्ड रियलाइजेस दैट अरे ये क्या है, इसका तो मतलब क्या है, ये तो ठीक है, पापा ने कल भी गुड ही बोला, आज भी गुड ही बोला है, तो इट्स ओके, इट्स फाइन, देयर इज नॉट समथिंग स्पेशल बिहाइंड इट विच आई हैड डन. सो partial reinforcement play a very important role in establishing the learning. Okay, so again I am just doing the sum up of all these things. Today we discuss about operant conditioning. Okay, what is operant conditioning, who has given this form of learning, what is the meaning of operant conditioning. We discuss about the experiment setup. Then we discuss about the determinants, what are the factors of operant conditioning. These are the factors which determine it, which type of reinforcement you are providing, number of reinforcement, amount, quality क्या है, then schedule क्या है, and delay reinforcement. So this is all overall all about operant conditioning. Thank you so much.